We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Cleveland Browns. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First down, Chubb going to get forward for only about a couple. 2nd and 8 forthcoming. This defense for the Packers, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Mills. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. Greg Newsome, a 1st-round pick back in April, there to make the tackle. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. First carry now for A.J. Dillon. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back
Tiny.
there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. There he goes left side. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands? And off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. From the 6. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go! At their own 22-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
On play action, Rodgers. Buying time to his left. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Rodgers now to throw. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
And, CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game in their victory a week ago. But what's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because with this guy, if you blitz him, he takes advantage of that man coverage and burns you. But if you bring on those extra DBs, he sits back there and does what he wants. To me, it's going to be those DBs. When they catch the ball, big-time tackles really put it on those receivers.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Lazard.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
On play action, it's Rodgers. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
Watch that in. Watch that in. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Hey, 4 down. 26. Watch the whip.
Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers, and his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Strong right. Out. 3 down. Move again. 4.
Here's Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit.
And the Browns are going to take over here up near the 40.
What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Big Kenny Clark that time pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now on 2nd and 13.
Mills going out wide, finds Chubb.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Mills on 1st down.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown.
We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Hey, number 28, Mike, he's coming. We are going. Let's go. Kelly, from left, Kelly. Here we go. 50,
back to the ground, this time with Jones. Jones hit and the ball's out. And this is picked up by the Browns. Breaks through the contact. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
And just a yard to go here on second down.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. They fake the give. Now Rodgers.
This one swung out here to Jones.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
A give for Dillon running right.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Throw left side complete. That's Cobb. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Well, they picked up the first down, but I'm just going to say I didn't like it before the ball was snapped, and I don't like it now that they picked it up. Think about field position on their own side of the 50. They don't get it. They put their defense in a bad spot, and it's just not a decision that pays off very often.
Well, it wasn't fourth and a yard. There was some meat on that bone.
There really was. Fortunate to get it in that situation, but not a call out.
And Rodgers intercepted a third time.
Picked by the rookie Greg Newsome.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
28, Packers nothing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, decent field position through the pick six, obviously costly.
but they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good.
It got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big connection on that one. 31 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
Let's go, let's go!
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
4 down, 4 down. Mike, 4. Hey, let's get them home.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Mike, 4. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
On the counter, here's Jones. Jones breaking from the contact. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game.
81 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
On play action, now Rodgers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by the rookie Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah.
He's at the 50, the 30, 10, 5, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. A big play there by the